What's going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always. We got something kind of cool, man. We got the Vader, episode 1. I've been watching Star Wars theory for a while now. I think it's been over like maybe a year and a half to 2 years, maybe even longer. I go there for all the Star Wars stuff when I'm really just want something. When I want the comic books, you know, because I'm not reading those myself. Oh, hell no. I'm just not doing that. That's just not really my thing. When I want anything that's just space, Star Wars, awesome goodness, you know, I want some kind of history or something like that, or something new that's coming out that maybe I didn't know. I check him out, and he's a great channel. So if you haven't checked that out, link for this video, this a Star Wars Theory fan film is what it's called. This link will be down below in the description. And you know, he doesn't do a whole lot of, you know, what's really happening in episode 9 or things like that kind of videos, which I like. He does every now and then, but that's not what his channel bases around. Definitely bases around just a lot of the lore, a lot of the stuff going on. And I'm a big fan of it. I really do like his channel, and I've been kind of following this and checking it out and seeing what it's all about. You know, waiting for it to come out, watching the behind the scenes stuff of him talking about the set and just everything in general. I don't know really how to phrase it. I've been keeping up with it. It came out, and we're gonna check it out and see, you know, how this whole thing just kind of panned out. I'm really excited to see it. You know, I've been watching. You know, there's sometimes I go like a week with not watching, come back, and he has like all these videos based off of the fan film, and I got to see all the stuff that he's doing. I followed a few of the people on Instagram and whatnot to kind of, you know, support the people in general that are acting and doing their thing, and it's really cool. And I hope all the good things for them as well. I hope this leads to something, you know, just out there, you know, something good comes of it. If not, I'm sure that their roles in this was appreciated by the fans. And it's really cool to see this kind of thing. So let's just get into it, check out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. Oh, that's creepy. Huh. Star Wars Theory. Alright, man. I'm not going to read this out loud because I find that very weird. Although the quiet is weird. Oh. Okay. Ah. Nothing but suffering.
There isn't any way out of this. What are you doing? Let him go. Drop him. Surrender and you'll live.
The lens flare.
Think about this. You will never escape. We will fire. Let him go now.
I will not be denied.
All right.
Open fire. Blast him.
Oh, this is cool.
Still got him. Blast him.
Hey, this is looking good, man. Imperials, clones, it looks.
It's coming.
Now you will answer for your treachery.
The voice, man, it's good. Heavy! R.I.P. Heavy. Dude, this looks insane! Oh, man.
We've got him.
Oh, some Kylo Ren action? Okay. Holy shit!
There is no escape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That should have been in another movie. It's not Palpatine, is it? It is Palpatine. Wow.
You will suffer for your deceit. Answer for your failure to save her.
I saw the temple guards. I realized.
I destroyed your enemy this forged for you an empire. Yet, like the Jedi, you have left me a mere shadow of what I was promised. You have taken everything.
Everything? Foolish boy. You grieve for the dead wife of an insolent Jedi. Your precious Padme's fate was your choice. Just as your fate is mine.
That's a good way to do it. Ooh! Reflection in that helmet, though. Jeez. Come on, no, Vader! I was rooting for you, man.
Such a pity. How much grander and more powerful you could have still become.
Oh, force push him to
if you had had the
Tatooine,
temerity
please.
to embrace the path set before you.
You did a pretty good job of it. Oh! Alright, that was different. He closed his hands. Oh, that was pretty fucking cool. Just killed him with the own machine hand that he gave him. Kinda, yeah. Well, his roll was short.
I made this for you, so you'll remember me.
Did the Emperor have that?
It will bring you good fortune.
Oh god.
It's beautiful. But I don't need this to remember you by. My caring for you will always remain.
Oh, it's gonna turn around if anything. Nothing? Oh, I thought it was gonna be one of those weird turn around, it's like the Grudge.
Anakin.
Oh shit. What up, girl? Padme. Amidala. Amidala ding dong.
And that
Is why you'll never defeat me. As long as you let your feelings anchor you, forever shall you remain.
I guess it wasn't that.
Always the servant, always the slave, young Skywalker.
So, like, none of that happened? It looks like none of that happened.
Anakin! 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 Anakin!
That was like some Marquee of Death stuff. Ooh, nice.
My lord,
Proceed.
the Emperor demands your presence at once.
Dude, that looks rough. God damn, that looks
Lord
rough.
Vader,
As he wishes.
Whoa. Yeah, that was like some Marquee of Death kind of situation with Doctor Doom. Just a whole... None of that actually happened.
Gods, leave us.
What is thy bidding, my master?
You are distressed, my friend.
I am fine, my master.
Are you now? Your anger radiates like a whirlwind, yet unfocused. No, not unfocused. Hidden. You're trying to hide your rage from me. Why? Ah, I see. Then what is your hesitation, Lord Vader? Give in to your anger. Strike me down.
I have no such wish, Master.
Pathetic! A mighty Sith Lord crippled by melancholy and indecision, all due to the attachments of a Jedi.
There is no attachment. Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Did you? Yet Skywalker's powers dwarfed yours, did they not?
Some helmet action.
No.
I like it.
Rise, Lord Vader.
It's really
It
good.
is the way of the Sith to destroy all who stand in our way to power. To eliminate our rivals, is it not? Who stands in your way, Lord Vader?
Of course,
Who
you.
holds you back? Keeps you subjected and decrepit within that armor? Anyone? If so, only your hate will eradicate him. Use it.
I cannot, my master.
That is why my disappointment with you grows by the second. Embrace the choices that have brought you here. Revel in them, or forever live in the shadow of Anakin Skywalker.
I'm liking the writing, man. The writing,
I
writing's
have a
doing good.
task for you, my anger princess. There's a great disturbance in the Force. A powerful Jedi survives in the Mid-Rim. He must pay the price for his betrayal.
As you wish.
He hides on my home planet of Naboo. And of course, that of the late Queen Padme Amidala. It
Is
is
this
no coincidence.
Mace Windu?
He draws you there because he knows who you are, Lord Vader. The clones there report he wields an amethyst blade.
How is that possible?
Power.
Amethyst.
That's how.
I don't remember.
And you and I
I
both
thought-
know this
is that purple?
particular Jedi wields a great deal of it.
I will finish what we
Amethyst. I don't
started,
actually know the
Master.
color of amethyst.
Will you? I wonder. Eliminate this Jedi. Pledge yourself to the dark side fully, Lord Vader. Relish in the gifts it bestows upon you. Only then will you be able to cast off the chains that bind you and achieve a power as never before. Only then will you be able to destroy the rival before you.
Then I will not fail, Master.
Very weird that Sidious is like, come at me, bro. Not a fan of that.
Commander, prepare my personal shuttle. I seem to be afflicted by a sudden tinge of nostalgia to visit my beloved Naboo.
I want to know what happens here. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Naboo.
Hang up watch over there. Yes, sir. Buttons. Welcome, Lord Vader. The Jedi has barricaded himself in the catacombs and has sealed off all of the entrances. So we had to blow our way in. But now of all the troopers we've sent in, none have returned.
Lost troopers do not concern me, Commander. I want that Jedi. I will use the 501st.
As you wish, sir. Make way for the boys in blue. Right away.
The boys in blue, the 501st. Yup.
Anakin.
Go, 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 go!
That's a good look. That's a good scene right there. I like it. Shards of the past. Alright. Hell yeah, man. We'll let this kind of run. Star Wars 3 executive producer. What up, man? We had a good movie. I liked it. Oh, yeah. Danny Ramirez. John Williams. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, hey, I had a blast watching this. I mean, all things were great, but to critique it fairly, it's kind of crazy how I guess LASALLE, MARIK Knight, what? Okay, just, yeah, I remember seeing all these people as the voice. A punk poet. I guess to judge it fairly, though, it's crazy that this is what 100,000, I believe is what it was, right? Gets you. I don't know. I haven't seen if he's talking about releasing this in episodes or not, if this was everything he planned on doing. I haven't caught up with any of that yet. But that aside, the set is, especially in the Emperor's room, is something that is definitely immersive breaking. It looked like it was somebody, you know, that was in their apartment, and you know, the wall outlets were just covered. That's kind of the feel I got. Now, I don't mean to be like super negative or anything like that, but that is definitely something that I saw visually. There's just, you can only have so much grit and grime and realism painted on the walls, because the more layering you do to make something more realistic, the more money it cost. And he was on a budget. For the budget that he had, hey man, he gets 5 stars, 5 out of 5, man. It was awesome. The writing, I did think and say that the Emperor, like, come at me, bro, was something that was super uncharacteristic of an Emperor that is usually kind of like a frail, you know, velociraptor with his hand. Like, he's always so weird about it. And to see him extend himself as like to say, challenge me whenever, was just I guess maybe their take on it. But I mean, you can take your own take, and then there's some things that just break, you know, decades of what we know, right? You know, Punk Riot. I said poet earlier. I mean, it was all good, man. I enjoyed everything. But it would be unfair of me, I think, to just say the thing was just perfect every which way. There was about 1 or 2 things, and really all I had to do was in that one room. That one room is just probably the one thing visually I didn't like. The Emperor's chair, the wall, the lighting on the wall behind the little triangle things. When Vader walked through the door, the cut out to the door, and then there was like this line that cut up like somebody took a sawzall and cut, went, oh, and then they didn't fucking putty it. And the window that the Emperor was looking at, of all of the room in that room, was just kind of immersion breaking for me. And the one scene where the Emperor was, you know, about to bump chests with Vader. Other than that, everything else was good. Even the dialogue between them was good. Those are just few of the things that I was just kind of like, I wasn't feeling that, you know. And that's just me trying to be as, you know, I don't want to come off ham-fisted, be like, it was the best thing ever, and I like it, because that would be a lie if I just gave it all this praise and didn't criticize where it needed to be criticized. And this is constructive criticism. I'm not saying it broke it. I'm not saying that this is, you know, shit directing or set design or anything like that. I'm just saying that this is just something that I noticed that I felt seeing that. Because I hope that Star Wars series continues to go forward. Not every director has a perfect, situation where everything goes the way they planned, and it has, I'm sure that they didn't go through all the checking it once, the twice, the three times, making sure it was perfect. There was a deadline, there was money, there was, this is what they had to work with. And I think with what they had to work with, the time they did it in such a short time. I think it was like a week. For a week, that set has no problems, right? I mean, if he spent a year making this film, and that's what that was, I would say that's disappointing as far as visually goes. And only in that one room. Naboo, I wouldn't say that the space flight was like a graphic novel, that like an animated comic. But the inertia and the VFX or whatever that goes into space movement weren't fully there. But like I said, shooting everything within like the week it was, this came out pretty stellar. And all props to all the people involved, man. It was an incredible job. Like I said, if you had more time, I'd only imagine what polished gem you would come out with. But this being what you had, the time, the money, the scheduling, everybody being there at their assigned times is already a nightmare. Sorry, my voice is kind of going out. I have no water. But yeah, all that being said, man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mad respect for doing this. He said in one of his videos that he doesn't make a penny. This was just something that he wanted to do. And that's dedication. That's a real Star Wars fan right there. That's somebody that's real passionate about, you can always give somebody some kind of crap, I should say, about making, like I say, a YouTube channel based off of just one genre of thing, Star Wars. Like, I do reactions. I can do reactions to anything. He just, does Star Wars for the most part. If he has a second channel doing something else, I'm not aware of it, but you can always, and I've had thoughts like, man, how do they keep this content coming out? How do they just keep this going? Especially in the lulls when these movies are going to be kind of done. There's not going to be these movies really anymore. Maybe the prequels, maybe the spin-offs, but that's kind of it. It's over after episode 9, and God knows what happens after that. The book content, the comic content, that'll hopefully keep coming out. But it's I would think it would be finite. You can't always do something like that. Star Wars, if you did Marvel or DC, you would always have something coming out forever. Star Wars, I don't know. The way it goes, I lose faith in the people that own the franchise and the decisions they make. I don't like 7, 8, and I probably won't like 9. I thought 7 and 8 were garbage movies, and I honestly did not like them at all. I had no love for those movies. Hell, I'd rather go watch Jar Jar in episode 1. The fight scene in episode 1 is still the best. General Grievous in 3 is awesome. The Clone Wars spun an animated series, which is the best thing. Even those have their own flaws, and they had way more of a budget. And we had something like this that was written like this that, I agreed with most of it. Yeah, I loved it. And a real fan to just say, I'm not going to just do videos on YouTube. I want to make a fan film because they love the franchise so much. They love this world, this universe. I mean, that's some real dedication, man. And that's you got to respect that kind of love for something. I love Star Wars too, but I'm also kind of lazy, and I don't think I would, try to raise that kind of money or capital. Now, if everything in my life was going pretty okay and I was making some money and I had, I was further along than just being in this room making simple videos and not getting paid for it, then, you may have the drive. But as far as me just kind of now, I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to do that. You got to accomplish step 1, which is become a successful YouTuber, and then, continue on from there. And he did all of that. And again, that's just even more respect to the people, not just Star Wars Theory, but any other YouTuber that's really making it, as a YouTuber. especially in today's YouTube environment. You got to respect that kind of hustle, and I definitely respect everything that I just watched. Criticism, praise, it all comes from a place of respect, and I hope all good things for Star Wars Theory and all the people involved with this. I hope this spurs something else, spurs something incredible. It'd be really cool if there's another show, something animated, maybe not a movie, but something animated, and Star Wars Theory could be the the person on that. That'd be really cool, because you don't want to be tied down to a movie, because a movie is just a one and done. It's bad. It's over. A series, if you could work on your own version of the Clone Wars, but not the Clone Wars, something else, something old Republic-y, that'd be kind of incredible, and that would go on for a while, and that would be something to be real proud of. I would be more excited to do a TV show than the movie. I would be more happy to be in a movie than the TV show as a voice actor. But that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me ramble. If you like the content, you like the channel, you like what we do here, you can always subscribe, and share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out in some way or another. And I'll see you in whatever video I'm doing next. Once again, my name is Azrael. And, yeah, man, check out the link down below for the guy, for the man that made this possible, Star Wars Theory, and his channel. If you love Star Wars, it's one of the best channels. I'd highly recommend it. And with that, later, guys.